both times, but Illaoi is the final pickup for NRG.
All right. Do AoE damage, and then UW, and we'll talk about that in a second.
Gets caught. There's a snare and a knockup. He's already burned his flash. Are they going to try to burn him down? Nope. He walks it out.
Inori's going to go in.
Getting a little overzealous there. Forced to back away. While Mash and Gate continue to trade on that bottom side. It's nearly a 400 gold lead, and without that ultimate, Pirean and the exhaust slows it down.
Yeah, that was actually really interesting because he was kiting towards Inori.
Is in, but GBM dodges easily.
Yeah, he was kiting towards Inori. I was like, that's really weird. Pirean is not hiding behind minions against the Ryze.
Yeah.
He started walking away from them. So, may have tipped GBM off a tiny bit in the back of his mind, but still, able to get away.
KiWiKiD drops the flash, Glacial Fissure. As a Tempered Fate catches Ohq, he's able to stealth out. Oh, teleport started and canceled by Zig. See Quas continuing to be a bully. Teleport now towards the bottom. They're looking to dive onto Gate and Mash. Tempered Fate finds Gate, but Zig is left out, and along with Mash, he's gonna be knocked up. First blood, there goes the leap of faith. And a lot of damage finds Zig. Quas should be able to catch up. There's a kill, 2 for NRG.
And can't chase anymore, has to kind of waddle away, but yeah, that's 2 going down there.
Here comes Inori and Pirean. They're going to try to collapse, but Pirean gets turned around upon, manages to get a huge petrifying gaze, but he doesn't have enough follow-up. He's running as best he can. Going to be turned into a vessel, but GBM collapses. 3 kills for NRG. Get a fast rotation and find that bottom tier 1 without Ohq able to defend. They're going to try to dive onto Zig. They're doing a lot of damage despite the subjugate. They are so tanky. Quas is taking so many hits. Santorin now is going to be the one to tank it. Quas misses the tentacle, but is still able to get the execution.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. The tentacles are going to heal him for so much. Every tentacle allows him to heal from missing HP.
Is going to be a big Illaoi. Yep. Oh, but they're diving the mid lane. GBM, he's got his snare. Is he going to find the right target? Pirean gets knocked up as Santorin flanks. Quas teleporting in, picks up a kill. They lock down Inori for even more damage. Santorin might be able to get the kill solo here. He's going to look for it. Dodges forward. He's got some speed. Inori takes a hit.
Oh,
Santorin's looking. He's got some minions. There's a chilling smite.
Oh,
he's healing up quite a bit. Oh, man. Inori's running. Santorin, is he going to catch up?
He's got 3 seconds on his E.
He's right there. Santorin gets another one, but Inori's still healing. Oh, God, he actually is able to escape.
Just barely gets out there.
Yeah.
So they cut their losses a little bit, just 1 going down there. And oh, wait.
Whoa, very aggressive play from Kiwi and Ohq. They might have gotten too far. Here comes Quas. Ohq is able to get out. Ignite is ticking down, and he's going to be able to heal it back up. Finally, he goes down. Zig, oh, he's got a dodge the tentacle. There goes one, and he dodges the second one. Meanwhile, Quas is able to get another. He gets him on the far side.
Yeah, when you're the vessel, not just the tentacles that you spawn will swing at you. All the tentacles will swing at you.
Yeah. Oh, Quas.
He's waiting for Gate to go through.
Oh, he's found Gate.
Surprise.
Unstoppable. 5-0-1 on Quas's Illaoi. Now he's going to turn onto Inori. And Inori is dropped. Double kill. Dunked on by Quas.
It just looks like they're feeding Quas kills now. And I mean, that's the guy to give it to. He'll wait a second.
Double Mountain Drake. They shred through this Baron. They're going to try to turn it into a fight. Zig is going to be Inori. A huge Tempered Fate finds 3, but they're going to drop Zig as Ohq finds a flank and separates it. Inori in the back line. Quas is godlike.
And Ohq on the side doesn't get hit by the Tempered Fate. Everybody gets feared by Inori except for him, and he opens up on everybody else on the side, so they can't come in, they can't get their damage down. And Gate,
GBM is looking for the flank. He wants to end this game even sooner. But flash used means PHOENIX1 can escape. They've still got double Mountain Drake, and now they turn onto the Baron anew. Quas not even going to try to split push. He wants some more kills, notches to add to the belt. There's another one. This time it's on Pirean, who lands a big stun. Inori charges forward and knocks GBM back in. GBM is dead. Quas misses the leap of faith, but he's still going to be able to pick up 1 as he drops a tentacle slam and gets a kill. The tier 2 goes down as Quas continues to go in. Flash from Gate gets him out. Ohq very deep, but decides not to open up and lets P1 off with a warning. The tier 2, though, did drop.
Oh, wait. GBM caught out.
Takes some damage, flashes away. KiWiKiD separates them. Quas is going to pull Inori for just a bit of damage. two
Yeah.
members doing a lot. Here comes Zig, Inori over the wall, drops the sweeper. DPS gets pulled, NRG turn it into a fight. Quas pulls one. Can't he quite find the big slam as Zig is over the wall, and they're trying to burn it down. Quas finally dunks, but it might be too late. He goes low and is shut down by Mash. Ohq is gonna clean it up though. The aggressive flash, he gets the poison. Can he quite proc it? Chases forward. Oh, the slow finds him, but he slows Gate in return. Oh, and Gate's able to take the magical journey to safety. Zig caught by GBM as he turns it around. Exhaust slows him down. A huge stun is not going to be enough. Zig drops. It's 2 for 2.
Inori nowhere near this right now. Off on the side. He's got 5,000, 4,000, 3.
He's gonna try to run in.
He doesn't have vision.
Makes a torment hit. There goes the Tempered Fate, but that's on the Baron. Inori goes down. And now NRG finish off the Baron, finally able to secure it. They're second in this 31-minute game. Quas and Santorin running distraction in the middle, trying to keep their vision pressed up. Gate takes a lot of damage here. He's actually dropped down to about 500 health. Dodges one technical slam, and he's going to get away from the second one, too. Speaking of zerging, NRG rushing forward to the mid lane. Tempered Fate finds GBM. They're able to get a pull onto Zig. GBM backs it up. Quas is stunned up, so he can't quite finish off that vessel.
Yeah, they got the exhaust out of GBM, though, and they chunked GBM down.
Nash splitting in the top lane is going to try to catch this minion wave that was prepped by NRG. They're running out of Baron buff, though. It's only going to be up for about another 30 to 45 seconds. Team tries to try and seek forward. Ohq finally goes in. Pirean is a vessel. Dodges one. Oh gosh, he's finally going to be able to get out of there. But in the meanwhile, without Pirean there, that means that the inhibitor turret finally is broken. NRG break this mid inhib. Down nearly half. NRG without the Baron are going to try to burst it down. Quas takes some big damage as Mash finds a pretty solid culling. Yeah, Zig is able to take some of these vessel punishments. Inori waiting in front of Pirean, trying to soak as best he can. Tempered Fate is going to catch Quas and Kiwi. Pirean gets some good damage onto Kiwi. He gets a petrifying gate, but he's exhausted. Inori tries to get in. Ohq goes down, but there goes Quas. He's going to try to turn this around. The rest of his team has backed away. He's healing up quite a bit, though. Can he drop Zig, who is so tanky? The Subjugate giving him so many stats. Finally, though, it's going to be a 2 for 0 in favor of PHOENIX1.
3 Mountain Drakes. They do so much for energy. You can't let them get to this Baron, but yet you've lost an inhibitor in the mid lane. Inori's gonna try to stick around, but
ooh, Tempered Fate on top of the vessel means Quas and Santorin get stunned up. Pirean trying to find a way in. He's a vessel now. That's not good.
Ohq all the way in the back.
He's able to get out before they proc too much damage. Just needs to avoid some more of the follow-up. Still at 3/4 health, so
they're just gonna try to get the Baron.
NRG try to burn it down. Pirean's in the back. Down to about 3/4 health. Zig is caught out. Forced to use the Subjugate defensively. It's a big cooldown for the upcoming fight. NRG turned back onto the Baron. They burned through it so quickly. Baron secured. Yeah.
Quas isn't even going to take the risk.
He's got his teleport, decides to join up with the rest of his team, start building up some of those tentacles, put out some harass. Tempered Fate once again able to nail KiWiKiD, but they decide that's not the target they want. GBM and Ohq on the left side, avoiding Pirean as best they can while they whittle down the
GBM!
inhib. GBM gets caught by a huge pillar. He's snared and Pirean is able to drop him down. Quas in the front gets left behind. There's the leap of faith. He does so much damage single-handedly as Santorin gets the knockup. Zig goes down. Ohq collapses and turns onto Inori. He eats a big fear. Inori will escape, but that's 2 for 1 with triple Mountain and Baron. NRG are going to take this inhibitor.
Yeah, they're going to take the inhibitor. They're going to move towards the one that just respawned in the mid lane as well and take that one down. Quas comes up huge in that fight. Ends up getting the E after GBM gets taken out there by the crits from Mash, and then ulties and turns the fight. Honestly, there,
NRG are on the Elder Dragon. They're going to try to burn it down. Here comes PHOENIX1 from the river. Tempered Fate buys them some time, but Quas turns it into a fight as he catches Gate with the test and does an enormous amount of his health.
Yeah, Inori.
Zig teleporting in.
Inori doesn't have his ultimate just yet, and there's the teleport. Yeah, Zig from the backside here.
Pirean's racing over as quickly as possible while Gate continues to dodge these tentacles. It's down to a 1/4 health. Zig Drops the pillar. Quas gets to pull it in. NRG trying to sit together.
Inori's gonna get slowed. He's taking a lot of damage. They're gonna try to turn on it now and get it while Inori's gone.
Yeah, they burn it down. NRG take the Elder Dragon.
But they have to go rather soon or get a catch. And Mash.
Ooh, Ohq pulls the trigger and does a lot of damage to both Pirean and Mash. With those two damage carries. Oh, there's a huge tempered fate. It's up to the tanks now. Inori dashes in too soon. Can they turn it around? Pirean's gonna try to burst out, but Quas drops the hammer. He does not have enough help, though. They're able to get the kill onto Kiwi.
GBM, opposite side of the map. Zig's trying to make his way up there. Here comes the TP.
Yeah.
4 on 5. No KiWiKiD.
Teleport for Zig. They're going to try to burn it down. PHOENIX1 taking a risky gambit. They're going to go for the fight. They get the tempered fate onto Ohq. They're going to try to burst him down. Quas, once again, is going to be ready. Ohq has dropped. Quas dropping some tentacles, but he doesn't have enough damage. Shut down by Mash. PHOENIX1 have such low health, but they win the fight.
Yeah, but Santorin is still up. Low HP on P1. Inori, incredibly low as well. GBM, he's going to try to get in there.
There goes the knockup. They've separated Pirean. Can they lock him out? PHOENIX1 evacuate the pit. Mash is currently a vessel. He's running for his life. Oh, no. PHOENIX1 are cut off from their base by Santorin. Here comes GBM. Kiwi over the wall is going to try to catch up. Flash knockup. PHOENIX1 trying to get the kills, but they just don't have enough. Zig is running as best he can. They're running for their very lives.
If they get Subjugate back, they may stand a chance. They have to kite for just a little bit longer here. And they have the Subjugate. He uses it, so he's going to have a lot of HP.
Yeah, Santorin goes low. Zig back at full health. 20 seconds before Quas is up, and he's got teleport. GBM is left alone. He's able to get one, but PHOENIX1 kill him in answer, and NRG are forced to back away.
P1 onto the Baron. Santorin's on the top side. They don't have GBM. They won't have GBM.
They're burning it down very quickly.
They have
Santorin
to stop Santorin from getting into this pit. If he steals this,
that's a one-way trap, but he gets
God.
it. He's able to get the Baron. Energy's right back into this once again. Ohq's eating a lot of damage from the colleague. He's separated by the pillar and cleaned up by Mash. Energy are going to have to back away from this as GBM's only respawning just now.
I don't know if they'll be able to walk it down mid. We'll see.
Oh, Santorin gets denied on the wrong side. He's taking a lot of damage.
CA popped.
Oh my gosh, if they could catch him, that would be huge. There's the tempered fate. They miss Quas, but they catch Santorin. He's dead. PHOENIX1 are continuing to chase forward now. Quas is the next target. There's so much crowd control. The Sterix is popped. He's forced to flash away defensively. Oh, but Ohq opens up on the far side. Gate goes low. He heals himself at the last second to get out. The vessel misses Mash.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, Elder Dragon, not that easy to do. Every dragon stack you have, it does 20% more damage and 7% less is taken.
Zig is flanking. Zig is flanking. He's coming from behind the river. Drops the pillar. Can they try to turn this into a flank and collapse onto NRG? The Elder Dragon going to reset onto PHOENIX1. Can't quite make up its mind.
Inori's trying to flank from the top side. They're trying to go for a pincer move here. If Gate gets a good ultimate.
Oh, the tempered fate finds GBM and Ohq. They're going to try to toss it in. Pirean goes in. They're able to knock Ohq out. He's destroyed. Oh my God, PHOENIX1 are winning the fight. Quas goes low. PHOENIX1 clean up 3. GBM is going to die.
Gate throws out ultimate after ultimate, and he gets the perfect one in that fight. Inori from behind the flank. PHOENIX1 have 60 to 70 seconds on the members of NRG. It is just Santorin.
Oh, Santorin actually went to the top lane. He's going to try to escort that minion wave in, but PHOENIX1, as 4, 5 will rush down the mid lane. Zig will be able to catch up, though. He's got teleport, should be able to provide enough distraction. PHOENIX1 are going to try to win this game and take us to a game 3.
I think they're going to do it here. They can get these structures down moderately quickly. We're seeing it right here. The TP comes through. Santorin, I don't know what he can do to stop this. There's 24 seconds on Ohq.
Mash rushes in.
Try to end it.
PHOENIX1 are going to drop the glory tempered fate. They're going to take the Nexus. And 54 minutes in, PHOENIX1 will take us to game 3.
Hit the Nexus. Hit the Nexus. Don't do that.
Oh my gosh.